Hey guys, and welcome back to I Like Our Watches 2. In this video I'm going to show you a couple of brand new watch releases by a brand new brand, and they're only available from one place, the WatchNation.com website, which is based in the UK, but they ship globally. So this isn't just for UK buyers. Anybody seemingly can go onto this website and buy their watches, and it looks like WatchNation have been involved in setting up this new brand called Cestrian. I was on their website the other day and I almost fell off my chair when I saw this first watch because it has a champagne sunburst dial, which I love. It's one of my favorite dials, and they're not particularly easy or cheap to make. I saw the price of the watch. I then saw that it housed the NH35, and some of the specifications look incredible. So I was looking at other watches, and they sell this dive watch for, well, £150 normally, but they're launching it with 10% off. So yeah, I've bought both watches, this dive watch and this all stainless steel sports watch with a beautiful champagne sunburst dial. So in this video, I'm going to head over to the Lightbox and show them to you. Right, here is the first watch. This is the Cestrian Dive series. So it doesn't look like they've given the dive watches a specific name, but they're just calling it Dive series, which is nice enough. And I went for the, well, very strong orange dial version on a colour matching cushion. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What we got under here? Yep, warranty card and nothing else in there, but yeah, looks like the packaging is pretty impressive given the price of this watch. £135. What's that? $155, $160 maybe, roughly the same in euros. Right, and here it is. I have removed all the plastic, set it up for my roughly average 7¼ inch-ish wrist, and put some power into the NH35, which is on display thanks to that display case back. And as you can see there, 300 meters of water resistance. So you've got a Screwdown Caseback, a Screwdown Crown. It's a little bit deeper than I tend to prefer. I generally like 200-meter divers because they tend to be just a little bit smaller and have smaller bracelets. But yeah, this is a 300-meter diver, and the overall specifications look impressive. Ceramic bezel insert, sapphire crystal on the front. I believe I will test both crystals in a moment. Solid end links, solid links. They are push pins, milled inner elements to the bracelet, or clasp I should say. The outer shell is pressed, but that's to be expected at this price point. Double pushers and a signed safety latch. Yeah, safety latch, it is a safety latch. Yes, solid links, brushed and polished. Rotating bezel, let's have a little fiddle with that. Oh, feels nice enough. 120 click, unidirectional rotating ceramic bezel. Let's check out the alignment. It's fractionally off, isn't it, unfortunately? Let's just check that one more time. I think that's the closest I'm going to get to centre. So a little bit off. That could probably be fixed by running the watch under some warm water and just going past the 12 o'clock index and just manipulating the bezel insert round. Look, it's starting to move already, look. So yeah, I suspect that could be corrected. So I personally would have preferred it to be a slightly thinner 200-meter diver, but I think I would have also preferred it to have a slightly smaller crown, and I'm not convinced by that sort of black reflective crown end either. You've got the Cestrian logo under some sort of glossy, I don't know whether that's mineral crystal or what, but yeah, just a standard crown, I think, in terms of size and end. I think I would have preferred, but it certainly stands out, doesn't it? And I've now removed a spring bar so we can have a good look at this case back and the movement. There it is, look, NH35, a fully polished case back. Well, the steel part is anyway, and you've got some crystal there. Automatic sapphire glass, Cestrian Dive series, 300 meters of water resistance. They really are going head to head with AliExpress brands at these prices, aren't they? And with these specifications, pretty rare for a high street brand. And the front facing crystal is sapphire crystal, and it does have a blue AR coating. I suspect it's too much to ask for, but is the back sapphire? No, it's not. It's mineral crystal, but yeah, totally understandable given the price. Right, let's move on to the second watch, which has a different outer sleeve. Look, it says Master Series. So yeah, that's quite good, isn't it? Right, let's get it out the box. Now, I thought I was saving the best to last, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I have done, because this is much more my thing. I think some tingles with this watch, actually. Love the side profile, the silhouette of that case is very familiar, isn't it? But it looks good. High polished bezel, beautiful champagne sunburst dial. Now, I was planning to produce a video on champagne sunburst dials because they are one of my favourite types of dials, and I'm sure I read somewhere that they are particularly difficult to manufacture, and that is why they tend to be on watches that cost a bit of a premium. And it's one of the reasons why I did a bit of a double take and almost fell off my chair when I saw this watch on their website. I saw the price, I saw the champagne sunburst dial, and it just looked too good to be true. But it isn't. It does contain an NH35, and the specifications look impressive on the website, and the build quality feels pretty good as well. It's not the best I've ever seen, but for the money, and this one is £112.50 at the moment. Considering the movement and that dial, yeah, I am impressed. Now, this one has a screw-down caseback, but a pull-push crown. Unfortunately, it's got that same sort of finish to the crown, which I'm really not a fan of, but I think I can look past it for this particular watch. But only 100 meters of water resistance, which I think is more than adequate for an all stainless steel sort of daily sports watch. Quite short lug to lug as well, isn't it? I'll put all the dimensions and specifications in the video description because I'm talking about two watches in this video. I don't want to try and focus on making sure I cover everything, so yeah, if I've missed something, it will probably be in the video description. But look at that dial, very, very nice. Similar clasp as well, milled inner elements, pressed outer shell, although no safety latch, just a standard shell with double pushers, and only 2 micro adjusts on this one, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess it gives you the smaller outer shell, so better continuation of the bracelet. And yeah, polished center links on both of these watches, which is a bit of a shame. I would have definitely preferred this watch and the other one to have a fully brushed bracelet with maybe polished sides. But yeah, it's nice enough. Now I've zoomed in so we can have a closer look at the finishing of the steel on this case, and it looks okay, doesn't it? The transitions between the brushing and the polishing isn't beautifully crisp, but it's not bad. The polished surfaces seem nice enough. That bezel seems nice and bright, doesn't it? And the brushing, a very nice satin brushing. So yeah, overall I'm fairly happy with the finishing of the steel on the case. The bracelet's nice enough. Again, I'm not a massive fan of these polished center links, but they can be easily brushed yourselves if that's something you want to do. I have made a video on how to do that, actually. I might make another one. But this for me is the star of the show, the champagne sunburst dial. You've got high polished hands with multiple facets there, and some lume on the applied indices, an applied logo under the 12, and some print above the 6 with a splash of colour. But I am wondering, what are those circles on the applied indices? Look at that inner facet on the applied indexes. There's a sort of circle. Is that the lume? Surely not. I would have thought the lume is the rectangular portion. Right, let's take some lume shots. Right, let's give the lume a quick boost with the UV lume torch so that we can see it at its very best. Hopefully it will give us some indication as to whether or not it's going to last well. Here we go. Ah, that explains those little circles on the applied indices. Look at that, some blue BGW9 by the looks of it. The lume on the hands looks stronger than the lume on the applied indices for this watch, and yeah, the same again for the diver. I think the lume on the hands looks very strong. Well, for me, there's no doubting which is the star of the show. It's this watch on the right, beautiful champagne sunburst dial, and I really like that short stubby case. The overall profile and shape and finishing of this case is very nice. High polished bezel and a mix of brushed and polished finishing down the sides of this case, and yeah, very short lug to lug length, so this is going to be suitable for, well, most people, I suspect, and it's just a really nice looking watch, isn't it? Interesting case shape, great proportions, interesting hands as well. So yeah, I am impressed with both, given the price and given they are being sold essentially by a high street jewelers or watch seller. This sort of value for money is quite rare, if not, well, unseen from a high street shop. It tends to be only available on AliExpress and places like that. So yeah, they really are going head to head with AliExpress brands, but selling them, well, in a high street shop and potentially on a website in the near future. I think Cestrian is in the process of having its website finished, so you will be able to order these directly from a dedicated website soon. But at the moment they are available on the WatchNation.com website, also on Chrono24 and on Amazon, but they're being sold by WatchNation through all those platforms. So yeah, if you're interested in these watches, I've put a link to their website in my video description. It's not an affiliate link, it just takes you there, guys. But yeah, have fun shopping, and as soon as they release more watches, I hope to get them in very, very soon. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. Take care, guys. Look after yourselves. You'll see me again very, very soon.